Hi, my name is Brian Kane. I'm from BPI TV. I'm joined today with Derek Pendlebury, who is the OEM Channel Manager at Calder Products.
Hi, Brian.
Welcome, Derek.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you. What do you see as the two most important or influential challenges impacting the bioprocessing industry?
Interesting question, because there's a lot more than two. But two big ones, I think, are process optimization. When you start looking, in terms of manufacturing therapies, therapeutics, companies are looking to simplify and improve their processes. So process optimization, can be driven by standardization. So standardization in the industry. So always it has a number of impacts on manufacturing. Number one, it significantly reduces the amount of risk in the supply chain. By using a more standard process, it's always available, the end user, the manufacturer always has it. It's interchangeable, they can use the same product or same process, same products in a number of different processes. That significantly improves their process optimization, their facility utilization, and reduces the number of products they have to maintain in inventory, the amount of interaction with suppliers and vendors, and streamlines the whole process. The end result is an improvement on cost of goods, a more secure supply chain, and better utilization of their own facilities.
Yeah, extremely important in today's market.
Critical.
And how is Calder Products helping clients overcome these challenges?
With our range of connectors, and we manufacture connectors, we don't manufacture whole assemblies. With our range of connectors, we leverage our expertise in connection technology to help our clients through optimizing their process, making their connection technology simpler. And we then leverage that relationship with the client and supply those products to all single-use suppliers in the industry. So we don't sell to the end user directly. So our products are incorporated into single-use systems from a range of companies. I won't go into the list because it's a big, long list, but we supply everybody. We look at ourselves as market neutral. So it's not our position or not our goal to try and tell a customer, yes, if you want to use a cell culture platform, you should buy it from company X. So we supply our technology to everybody out there so that the customer can optimize their process. The customer gets the benefit of using our standard type connector, for example, and everybody benefits. And the customer then picks their own supply chain, their own partner, and they can basically mix and match. They can select the best cell culture platform, the best mixing platform, the best storage systems, in the knowledge that they can connect all these together through that standardization process.
Interesting. Great. Thank you.
Hope that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Right.
Now, cell and gene therapies are certainly progressing rapidly.
Right.
Can you tell us more about the challenges or the progress that industry is making?
I think cell and gene therapies are like all emerging markets, and that is when you first start, there's a lot of publicity around the market, a lot of publicity about the potential. As that dies down, customers, manufacturers are then faced with the hard reality of, yes, I've got a cell and gene therapy, the process looks great, now I have to turn it from a theoretical or a benchtop process into a commercial manufacturing exercise.
Right.
That presents challenges of its own. So in the cell and gene therapy market, that's a market that's very heavily using single-use technologies now, but the large majority of those single-use technologies currently used are coming out of the medical or the laboratory space, which means that they were probably not developed initially for commercial manufacturing operations, so they may not have the range of support documentation, material, etc. behind them that, say, a biopharmaceutical manufacturer would have as part of their validation package. So there are gaps.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, great. And when it comes to vaccines, the adoptions of single-use technologies into the vaccine market, what are the next steps that have to happen to make sure adoption is mainstream?
I think if you're looking at adoption of single-use, and single-use has been very widely adopted in small-scale manufacturing, clinical, preclinical trials, and all the way through phase 3. We're now seeing that adoption move from phase 3 drug manufacture or product manufacturing through BLA status and into commercial entities. When you get into commercial scale manufacturing, you kind of go back a little bit to question one, and that is standardization. So companies who are manufacturing vaccines or monoclonal antibodies or therapeutic proteins are looking to do so in the most cost-effective manner possible. One way they can achieve that is use what they call platform technologies. So a system that is designed to make a vaccine that can be then adapted to make a second vaccine or a third vaccine or a fourth vaccine with minimum manipulation and minimum changes. So that level of standardization I think needs to happen and has to accelerate to allow a wider adoption of single-use technologies across all industries, not just vaccines.
So certainly single-use, as you mentioned, are being adopted more readily, into many different processes. If you're going to look forward 3 to 5 years, can you predict the future?
I wish I could. Then I'd know what numbers to put on my lottery ticket for this Saturday. I don't. I mean, I don't think anybody can really predict the future. But when you look at the industry and look at the way in which it's developed, I can see longer term single-use technologies becoming more widely adopted. Definitely moving downstream into commercial manufacturing on a broad basis, broad spectrum. And I can see learnings from the biopharmaceutical industry, which has been using single-use technologies now for over a decade. Those learnings in terms of extractables, leachables, particulate contamination, how to mitigate risk, secure supply chain, etc. Those learnings can move into new therapies, new markets as they emerge. They may not be 100% transferable, but there's a hard core of industry knowledge and understanding which can be shared with new markets. So the future, I think the future is very bright. Exactly what direction it's going to go, who knows? Let's have this conversation in 4 years and we can then decide, okay, were we right or were we wrong again?
Right. Well, exciting times for the bioprocessing industry, exciting times for Colder Products.
Absolutely.
Derek, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Brian. You're welcome. Thanks. Take care.